people going about Fleetwood Mac, and my Fleetwood Mac was 4 English guys out of London, England.
Peter Green.
Peter Green. That's the Fleetwood Mac I know. I was almost resentful early on with the popularity of what they did to my Fleetwood Mac, you know.
Interesting. So they can't. So Nix and Buckingham came in and kind of.
Well, there's stuff in between. This particular album here, Peter Green, he went off the rails, and this is the first album they did without Peter Green. I like the album. Yeah, they were kind of bumming around, maybe you could, if you want to criticize them, but they did bumble into Bob Welsh, which an American guitarist. And I thought they made a lot of brilliant albums, the Future Games and Bare Trees and all that period, Mystery to Me. That doesn't get the recognition that it should when the name when the name Fleetwood Mac is mentioned. You do get a little bit of the Peter Green era, which you should, and then the Lindsey Buckingham period. I said, but the Bob Welsh period needs mentioned, and people need to listen to that because Bob Welsh was really something. He's really good. Another classic cover. You notice this is the first Traffic album, but he runs such a cool show that we don't have the American release. We got the British release.
Yep.
This is actually the British release. And what was different with it, I don't know why, but it happens to have one of the members in the band that was on the album, but our cover didn't have Dave Mason on it. Why you don't have Dave Mason on the cover? He's in the band. There was always some ins and outs with Dave Mason with Traffic, but he wrote a lot of the songs on these early albums.
Really like the early Traffic.
Yeah, and Dave Mason's first solo album, Alone Together, brilliant album. And the album, when it originally came out, and the vinyl itself is like if you just poured paint. All that Shindig magazine stuff that you do.
What about the Shindig?
People need to.
You got that?
We don't have.
You kick it around somewhere?
Yeah, we do have one. We actually.
We were talking
girls. We have one right here.
Yeah, Shindig magazine is a great source of information.
Yep.
They had They had a issue on space rock that me and Captain have been diving down into, all kinds of stuff like like the Hawkwind and Floyd. But there's so many more bands in psychedelic. This is great. The Music Machine, just a fuzzed out rock group that just kind of got overlooked or kind of one and done with the Music Machine and now Bonneville, right? Kind of. I don't know what happened with the record label or not, but they have some great tracks out there. And what else did we learn from this?
Well, if you haven't ever listened to that little ditty called Talk Talk, and it's like 2 minutes. It's still unbelievable. It's only 2.5 minutes long, but you talk about an action-packed 2.5 minutes. Talk by Music Machine, but this mag right here is a great, like you said, great source. Excellent.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Situation, however it stands, out of circulation. I'm always gonna wash my hands. My social lives are done. My name is really
Yeah, back when that record came out, it broke my eyes.
Yes, I'm down to size, to size.
That sound guitar, that classic.
Love it. With the fuzzed out bass.
That is one action-packed 2 minutes.